So it looks like the dust has settled for Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. And Shannon won this divorce by far, like in a landslide. And I'm going to tell you why and how this is going to continue to elevate his career in the broadcast field. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload all the time. Now, as we know, Shannon Sharpe left undisputed right after the NBA Finals. After the last game of the NBA Finals, when Denver won the championship, Shannon didn't stick around long at all after the Denver Nuggets were named NBA champions. And he decided to part ways. And everybody wanted to know, what would be Shannon's next move? How would Undisputed move after Shannon leaves? Yada, yada, yada. Who did Denver beat in the NBA? Like, I'm drawing a blank on who they beat. They didn't beat the Bucks. They didn't beat the Celtics. What did they beat in the finals? I don't even know why I'm drawing a blank, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Shannon Sharpe has now announced what he is going to do with his broadcasting career and what direction he's going to go. The Heat, that's who they beat. They beat them 4-1. I don't know why I can think of the Heat. But now we know what Shannon's going to do. And he announced it in two different parts. The first part, he announced what his podcast would be doing. They would be teaming up, partnering up with Colin Cowherd in the Volume Sports, which is Colin Cowherd's podcast network with other, big name people like Darius Slay, Richard Sherman, Draymond Green probably has the most popular podcast on there. You also got Daniel Cormier. So this was Colin and Shannon. I'm gonna play the audio because I don't want any copyright strikes. They don't play about these videos. But this is Colin and Shannon announcing that the Volume Sports, Colin Cowherd, Shannon Sharpe were teaming up. They're partnering, and they made sure that everybody knew that this was a partnership. As far as Shannon coming over, because Shannon is not, like, no disrespect to the other guys, Daniel Cormier, Richard Sherman, Draymond Green, they're professional athletes like Shannon, but they haven't built the media empire that Shannon Sharpe has now created, specifically with his podcast, that being Club Shay Shay, and the big names that he's had on there. So you can't just acquire Shannon Sharpe if you're the Volume. No, you have to partner with Shannon Sharpe, and that's big for multiple reasons. Because one, it allows Shannon to still have access to that Fox audience, right? Even though you're not going to be on Fox Sports every single day like he was with Undisputed, you still having that partnership with Colin Cowherd. One thing that Colin does, he makes an adamant point, besides just promote the product on social media, he brings up the podcast or different episodes or guests or quotes, snippets, play clips, or whatever from those podcasts on his actual show, The Herd, which does air every single day on Fox Sports. And so you still have, even though it's not the full access that you once had, you still have access to the audience, to the viewers, to the listeners of Colin Cowherd and of Fox Sports. And it's not like Shannon, they can't just erase Shannon out of their mind. He was on there for 7 years. He literally helped create Fox Sports 1, FS1. And so therefore, they're still going to be with Shannon, but you still have a foot in the door over there at Fox Sports. So there's that. That was a great deal because it's a podcast deal. It's something that he was going to do anyway. Why not get another check from it by partnering up with Colin Cowherd, who is massive and is arguably one of the biggest names over Fox Sports? I know people are arguing me, Skip's the biggest. Colin's right up there. Look at the salary. Look at the social media numbers. Look at the viewership for The Herd. Colin is a big deal. There's a reason why ESPN is trying to actively get Colin right now. They're trying to get Colin. And so you have that going on for Shannon. And so that was the first part that he announced this week that he was going to do. And then, boy, oh boy, the heavy hitter, the one that we kind of been waiting for, but it was made official when Shannon said that he would be joining First Take on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith. And this is how Shannon announced it. He said, get your popcorn ready, hashtag 2 HBCU alums. As we know, Shannon Sharpe went to Savannah State University. Stephen A. Smith went to Winston-Salem State. And they will be together on First Take every Monday and Tuesday, which will be epic episodes. And I'm sure Ryan Clark will join, and Dan Orlovsky and Mina Kumes, and all those different rotating cast of characters that come in and out of First Take. And having Shannon on Mondays right after the NFL games on Sunday, and on Tuesday right after the Monday night game, which is aired on ESPN and ABC. That is going to be must-see TV. We know these are braggadocious personalities, two big alpha males, two guys that, I don't always agree with, but they are picture perfect for TV. And after losing out on Michael Irvin, because ESPN kind of did Michael Irvin wrong. Everybody kind of did Michael Irvin wrong. And so you lose a Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was very, very entertaining on ESPN, but getting a Shannon Sharpe is a big deal. And here is why Shannon won. Simply because you're leaving Fox Sports, right? You're leaving Undisputed, a show that essentially you and Skip built. Even though it was Skip's show, you built the show, or you helped build it equally, 50-50. If not, you were more important, to be honest. And you go from that show to a show that has triple the viewers. Now, just because you have higher ratings or just because you have more viewers doesn't mean your show is better. But getting in front of more viewers, getting triple the ratings as opposed to what you were doing on Fox Sports. And, you're looked at as the big dog over there at ESPN because you were a big fish. Stephen A. lobbied for them to get you. However you set up the contract, you are in full control of what's going on. And it's only 2 days a week. So therefore, you're getting paid like high paid. I'm sure there's millions of dollars involved for only 2 appearances a week. It's like appearance fees, and they're extremely high throughout the duration of this contract, however long this is. You won, Shannon. Not to mention you still have access in somewhat of a capacity to that FS1 audience with the deal with Colin. Shannon won. Skip, on the other hand, is left to copy Stephen A's format of a round robin co-host with Richard Sherman, Keyshawn Johnson, and Michael Irvin. Yeah, you getting Michael Irvin, Keyshawn, Richard. They're all good personalities. But one, you had to be off the air since Shannon left. Skip hasn't been on the air since Shannon left. That was the NBA Finals was over in July. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't find anybody to sit next to him every day. There was the float out of LaShawn McCoy. There was a float out of Nick Wright. Then obviously Richard Sherman, they ended up getting a deal done with him. Keyshawn Johnson was recently cut or let go by ESPN. So now they were able to make that happen. But Shannon won in this. He's going to make more money than he was making at FS1 to do less work and to continue to build his independent media, his independent audience with his podcast, and get in front of triple the amount of viewers that he was seeing over at FS1 on Undisputed by being on First Take on a bigger show. You're going on the bigger show on a bigger brand while continuing to build up your podcast show, your podcast brand, teaming up with a brand like Colin Cowherd and the Volume Sports. He won. Skip had to go off air for 2 months and got, no disrespect. Like I said to the guys, I think they'll do a good job because they are entertaining. Richard, especially Michael Irvin, but Shannon won this divorce. Skip should have thought twice about letting go arguably his best partner since he's been in sports debate television. Skip is entertaining enough. He's going to have people tune in just to hate him, just to love him, just to do whatever because he is entertaining. But I'm interested to see, will their ratings be the same without Shannon Sharpe in replacing him with Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, and Keyshawn Johnson? I don't think so. And with Shannon teaming up with Stephen A, you could pull some of those FS1 viewers over to First Take from that 10 to 12 window, and maybe they go back to watch Colin because Colin is a mammoth of his own. This is going to be interesting to play out. But just from the outside looking in, as someone who's in the sports media industry, as someone who does this thing at a very small level, Shannon won. Shannon clearly won. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Hey, shout out to Shannon, man. Uncle Shay, Club Shay Shay. Bravo, sir. Bravo. And that's not to say he don't got, I don't know this, but that's not to say he doesn't have a, because the gambling guys are just giving away. They got unlimited money. The DraftKings, the FanDuels, the BetMGMs, the Caesars. These guys got unlimited money because gambling continues to become legalized in states across the country. There's still 20 states 20 or some odd states, 18 some odd states that haven't legalized gambling. But as gambling continues to become legalized, that money is just going to continue to grow. And that's not to say Shannon won't get a gambling sponsored deal and get that bag too. So I ain't mad at him, man. This is a hell of a post career. This is a hell of a second career for Shannon, and he is running it up. So congratulations to him. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, as Shannon Sharpe, to me, has won this divorce with Skip Bayless like no other. My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell, because we upload all the time. I'll see you next time. Peace.